Welcome back to Super Talk Outdoors. Listen, we are really lucky to have someone like Drew St. John's going on to the Commission for the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks. And I hope you enjoy getting to know him better. He's a good man. I know that for a fact because I've gotten to know him well over the last couple of years, and he's going to do a terrific job as a commissioner. And I think the commission's in a good position right now. They've got some tough issues to deal with, sort of on an ongoing basis, like with chronic wasting disease. But the work that they're doing to enhance our wildlife enjoyment in the state of Mississippi cannot be understated, or excuse me, cannot be overstated. And thrilled to be having the opportunity to introduce Drew. Now let's shift gears. Last year there was a lot of frustration because the turkey stamp got almost there and it just died. And it was unfortunate. That's the way it works in the legislature. Sometimes, the things that you would think that would be a slam dunk aren't always a slam dunk. Sometimes it takes a year or two to get something across the finish line. But we're seeing some movement, and I decided to spend a little bit of time on it this morning. I invited Frank Dantone, who is the current state chapter president for the National Wild Turkey Federation here in Mississippi. And we're just gonna get the latest from him. But before we go any further, let me welcome Frank on Super Talk Outdoors. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
So, okay, first of all, where are you sitting right now?
Right now, I'm sitting in my office.
And where is that located?
That's in Greenville, Mississippi. And
that's
this
awesome.
office here, I've been in it since December of 1977. So
wow,
I've been in it a long time.
Listen, I'm assuming you know my friend Steve Azar.
Steve lives 2 houses down from me.
Really? He's a dear friend.
Look, I've known Steve and his family. Well, I've known Steve since he was when he was in first grade. He was in school with my children. And Steve's a good, close friend. And we're honoring him this year. He's the king of the Junior Auxiliary Ball. And in fact, this Friday, Steve is having a party at his house. So all I got to do is walk outside of my house, walk down one house, and I'm at Steve's house. And then we have a ball on Saturday. But Steve is a great person.
Listen, when God created Steve Azar, he gave him a big heart and a solid goal soul, and he's living by example. And you see it in the song "One Mississippi," the new state song from Mississippi. Yeah. He wrote everything that he loves and cherishes about this state in that one song. Isn't that an amazing story that it came to fruition?
Well, it is. And Steve, I tell you, his family, his mother and father, he was brought up right, and his whole family, the Azars, they've done just magnificent things, good things for our community. But Steve is just an unbelievable ambassador for the state of Mississippi.
I know he is literally and officially the ambassador for music and culture in the state. So you're a lawyer there?
Yes. I've been, like I said, practicing law since 77. So that's a long time, Ricky.
Hey, listen, you were telling me, I noticed, obviously you love turkey hunting. You killed your first turkey in 1982, but I noticed behind you've got deer heads. So you're just someone who really loves the outdoors.
Oh yeah, let me show you something
here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. He's showing me some pictures on the mounts on the wall. But it's your whole office fishing, and I see it all. But aren't we, I refer, Frank, on this show, refer to this being the capital of the outdoors in America. Man, we have a lot that we can say to stake that claim, don't we?
Well, I tell you, Ricky, Mississippi, unfortunately, in a lot of areas, we're down low as far as on the scale of 1 to 50. But I have a chance to hunt in a lot of different states, and I swear I've come to the conclusion that our wildlife department is the best in the country.
Yeah,
they manage our wildlife better than any other state that I know of, and I continually tell folks like Lynn and other folks in the department that we work closely with through the Wild Turkey Federation that they're doing a great job, and if we can get these senators and congressmen behind this turkey stamp, we're gonna it'll be a whole lot better job.
Hey, let me say this. If you think it, whether you're talking about crappie fishing in some of the best crappie lakes in America, or deer hunting in the Mississippi Delta, or duck hunting, or fishing offshore in coastal Mississippi, or the backwaters of coastal Mississippi, or the rivers. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. But when you think about all those dimensions, the turkey story, you heard Drew and me talking about the historic turkey story, conservation story in Mississippi. What a success story that is.
That's unbelievable. It's a little. Most folks don't understand exactly how the turkeys populated in Mississippi. We, I'm where I live. A lot of our hunting is inside the Mississippi River system, inside the levees. Now, those areas have had turkeys for uh, quite a long time. I mean, we had turkeys like in the 60s and 70s. We had two dead gum, if you can believe this, we had two mini turkeys. And that's when they came out, if you were with the fall turkey season. And really, the reason the department came out with fall turkey hunting was to kill hens during the fall because we had so many turkeys. And then of course the department has put turkeys, they release turkeys all throughout the state. And now we've got just great turkey hunting. And our biologist, Adam Butler, I think 2 years ago, he said we have one of the best turkey hatches since, I think, in the early 90s. But right now, we are really doing good. At the convention this past weekend, uh, Mike Chamberlain, who is this turkey research biologist, the known as is the best. In the seminar that I attended, he even mentioned, he said, Mississippi he can't understand. He's scratching his head. Most of the other states, the turkey population is kind of going down or remain fairly stable. He said, for some reason, the turkeys in Mississippi are just doing better than any other area. And of course, that's a testament to the wildlife department. That's a testament to our organization and the monies that we spend every year in burning, mulching, doing things to increase turkey habitat. And that's the reason why this turkey stamp is so important,
Hey,
because the funds raised by this turkey stamp are designated to be used solely for turkey conservation.
so
And
so so we'll give the latest. We'll give the latest here shortly about where we are in the legislative process. But to you, explain, and we'll come to the end of the segment, and I'll if you're in the middle of it, we'll finish on the other side. But if you explain your elevator story on why we need a turkey stamp in Mississippi.
well, first of all, the turkey stamp will be paid by turkey hunters, and which is great. I mean, it's not like it's one of those user pay. If you don't turkey hunt, so what? It's no nothing, no skin off your back or anything. But it's going to be paid by turkey hunters, and the money raised by that turkey stamp is going to be designated, or is designated to be used solely for turkey conservation within the state. And it's going to benefit, a lot of our turkey revenue and turkey funds go into the public WMAs. But this turkey stamp is going to benefit private and public properties. And it's like a no brain. It's crazy. It's a no lose proposition. And the good thing about it, we did a survey, I think 2 years ago, and like 80% of the turkey hunters are in favor of the turkey bill. And so, what do you have? How many polls? 80% of the folks agree to do something. So it's and the turkey hunters want the bill. The turkey hunters are going to be paying for the bill, and it's going to help turkey conservation. But this is important, Ricky, and this is what everybody's got to understand. When you help turkey conservation, the things you do to help turkey conservation help deer, quail, rabbits, all of our game. It's like if you do something to help the turkey, it's going to help everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you think we've got good turkey hunting now, if this bill is passed and we're able to put, it's going to be a significant amount of money. And I think under the present bill, the non-residents pay $100 for the turkey stand. Well, that seems like a lot of money, but Ricky, I just bought my Arkansas license. My hunting club is in Arkansas. To kill one turkey next year, you know what I got to pay? $100 for the turkey stand. So it's and a lot of states, it's like 15 or 20 states have enacted a turkey stand.
Let's do this when we come back on the other side as we continue this conversation with the state president of the National Wild Turkey Federation here in Mississippi. We'll give you the latest on the bill and what the next steps are going to be. But I think we're going to get it done this year. But it remains to be seen until all these steps get taken. So we'll see you after this break. Welcome back to Super Talk Outdoors. Hope you're having a great day as we continue our conversation with the president of the state chapter for the National Wild Turkey Federation, and someone I'm really enjoying getting to know here as we talk about not only our love of the outdoors, but our love of turkey hunting. And his name is Frank Dantone, and he's coming to us from his office in Greenville, Mississippi. So Frank, we need it. I think as you said, the vast majority of turkey hunters in Mississippi say we want this. Because, one of the things, we had a great turkey hatch. Adam and I have talked about that. All the work that we're doing to teach people about controlled burns and working on predators and all the things that you talked about, as you pointed out, have a residual effect over into other species management as well. And then you think about the number of people, Frank, who want to come to Mississippi from outside Mississippi and hunt. It's become a really popular dimension of our outdoor enjoyment. That's a good thing, but it still puts pressure on our resources, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ricky, as far as the turkey hunting aspect is concerned, and this is a topic that we talked with the department on and the commissioners on the opening day of turkey season. We open about a week or so earlier than Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana. Well, you know what happens in our first week of turkey season? We get a lot of outdoor pressure at all of our WMAs in particular, but they do a lot of, these non-residents have a lot of resident, contacts where they hunt, outside of WMAs. But we get a lot of pressure that first week of our season because we're the only game in town. And I personally would like to see us delay our turkey season by a week. And I know, and then add it, not necessarily cut the season short, but just add it, at the back end. And it also helps I attended one of the seminars in Nashville this past week, and Chamberlain was talking about turkeys and hatch. He says they're believers that the longer you wait to open the turkey season, overall it's better for your turkey population because it allows the gobblers to a little bit more time. It gives you a few more gobblers to do breeding before they're killed. And so I would love to see it delayed, but right now I don't see that in the near future.
So let's talk about where we are on the House side. The House Wildlife Committee chairman is Bill Kincaid, and on the Senate side is Ben Suber. He's new. He's the new chairman, and it's clear that he's already hit the ground running. I'm excited about that. So you've got the Senate has passed their version of the bill. The House has passed their version of the bill. And so at some point, Suber or Kincaid will take up the other bill and get this thing moving forward, and then we'll end up in conference committee. But when you look at the difference in the two bills, they're not dramatically different, are they, Frank?
No, they're not. That's the reason why you scratch your head, especially if it falls through. We're really going to do a lot of head scratching, but there's just a little difference. You got a few. One of the small differences is restrictions or some of the waivers. Folks like me, that's 75 years old. Right now I don't have to buy a turkey license. So I think, difference in some of the bill. One of the bill, I think in the House bill, I pay $10. Well, I think the Senate bill, I don't have to pay, which $10 is not going to hurt me. You understand, Rick? I got tickled if the explanation somebody talks about, well, a lot of folks don't want to pay $10. But that same person will have a $2,000 shotgun. He's paying $12 a shell for this UTSS, but $12 for one shell.
Well, hey, that's actually a really compelling point. There's no more compelling a point than that.
And his turkey vest and his turkey calls, he's got $1,000 probably tied up in all of that. And you tell me that guy's going to complain about paying $10? I mean, it's really kind of humorous.
Yeah.
Really.
So what other differences are there?
Really, that and the restrictions and the that's the only main ones that I know of. And so if you think about it, look at last year. Last year they had a bill. They had both of them agree to it, and then all of a sudden they don't get it passed. So I'm saying, well, hell, y'all just get the bill you had last year, be fine with us. We just want a bill.
Well, what happened last year is still unclear, and it doesn't matter at this stage of the game. Not pointing fingers or whatever, but it's just frustrating that something so important can die like that, and we don't need that to happen again this year. I think we're super close. We're going to get it done, and we're running out of time. But Frank, it's been a pleasure to spend some time with you. I look forward to having you back.
Talking to you, and look, I'm gonna start listening more to your program.
That's okay. Hey, man, for sure. Every Monday at noon. Listen, yeah. So Frank, it's been a pleasure, man. I appreciate you being here. But this has been the state president of the National Wild Turkey Federation here in Mississippi, and let's get this bill done, man. Let's don't let it fall through the cracks this year. Listen, have a great day. Always put safety first, and we'll see you next Monday.
Take care.